quinoa and brown rice, some lettuce. Of course, you have to have your sweet potatoes, the chicken, ground bison, got your eggs, and ground turkey, and my favorite.
Out of eggs, I got egg whites, out of greens, broccoli, green beans. Pretty much it, man.
So this is like the #1 thing, man. Nutrition is like the main thing. Honestly, man, like right now, I think it's more of that mental thing, because yeah, I mean, you do get tired. I mean, joints hurt. You gotta get up in the morning and push, no matter how we feel. So it's a daily test, man, whether you want to continue with this or not. So.
Nope.
Not tired? No.
No, sir. You know, it's kind of funny because I rarely sleep. Like I said, you know, job has, you know, picked up a little bit, so I have to be able to provide the same service, you know, that I do on a regular basis. You know, I also with our mom prep. Actually, I've seen a lot more progress now that I'm getting closer. You know, obviously he's made some tweaks to our diets, to our programs, and obviously your body's gonna react to it. Yeah. And on my end, I mean, everything looks great. Based on, you know, his perspective, I find myself very, very close to actually being ready. He told me to focus a little bit more on my delts, my biceps. You know, I do have that fullness. You know, he wants to try to pick it up a little bit more. That's actually my main goal for now, and that's the area that I'm actually hitting twice or even 3 times a week. You know, to try to get that, you know, increment in size.
Walking around. All right, squad. So remember, we have a squat. So you're gonna drop down into that squat. Remember, knees behind toes, nice straight back the entire time. 2 by. Place your feet to foot plates. Grab the straps at the widest part. Pull them up and out.
Oh. Aaron actually sent me this past Sunday. He wrote me an email saying that I needed to get my affairs in order. And I needed to put my head down and I needed to get things together so I could make sure I could get things done. He said by far this is gonna be the hardest prep I've been through, because before first 8 weeks we were just kind of doing a maintenance phase, trying to maintain as much mass and density and put on maybe a little bit more size, but it has been a whirlwind.
Go! Press it. Log it.
Kind of run down a little bit last week because I didn't like the way my check-ins look, and I don't know if Aaron was very happy with them either, but it's a new week and sent those in Sunday. Today's Friday and I look like a very different person, so body's responding, things are better. I feel like I'm calming down a lot.
So most people would look at this and be like, well, you know, I guess changes are okay. I don't see anything drastic. But in my eyes, you know, I can see things that are creating small changes that are going to create drastic changes over 4 or 5 months.
Like you feel like you're on cruise control. Aaron even allotted me like 1 cheat a week. And then when you when you see the no more cheats straightforward from here on out, that's where like you feel like the hammer drops, like boom, like get your shit together. So
I'm a lot more focused now that we're getting down to the wire. The big picture, it goes by fast, really quickly. So yes, everything has changed. I'm extremely focused. And what I love is when I'm doing my cardio, which everybody in the whole world knows that I despise cardio. I hate it. I see myself on stage for 40 minutes of my cardio. Right now I'm doing a little bit more, but I have to distract my mind, and so to push through, I have to imagine myself already there. These are pictures from my first show, and this trophy here was from the show I'm talking about, the Ronnie Coleman, and these 2 are from my second show, which was the San Antonio Classic, and this is the suit I wore for that one, the black. It looked really good. You definitely have to keep in mind when you're choosing a posing suit that you're going to be very, very tan. And certain colors that you think are going to look good on you may look good until you get that tan. And it's just gonna either wash you out or it's gonna clash with your skin color. You're gonna be extremely dark. So be sure and keep that in mind. And then this one is from my last show in August for my first national show. And that's it. So I was really surprised during my first prep, everything that goes on kind of behind the scenes. You have to book your tan, your hair, your makeup. You sure can do it all yourself, but I choose to hire somebody at the show. It's much easier and less stressful. The travel, there are usually local shows you can start out with. There's a lot involved, but it takes discipline, and it's a fun ride. It really, really is. Meet a lot of wonderful people along the way. I chose Team Universe, which is in New Jersey. It's June 29th, and I chose that because they have a master's division, and I am 50. I have done the open in my previous 3 shows, and it's difficult because open means that everyone, no matter what their age is, can get up there with you, and it's difficult. My goal for this show was to improve my legs, my glutes, pretty much my quads, hamstrings, glutes, and I have done that. I can tell, even during my bulk, I could tell that I had already done that. So I'm excited to see once we take the fat off, and once I get leaner, I'm excited to see how much of an improvement it was. It's kind of like peeling back a Christmas package, you know?
Feeling good, hanging in there. It's been a long time since I've been going through this. This one's a little different, a little more carbs in the beginning, and the way I see my body changing, like I'm getting leaner, but it's staying thick, so it's different for me. I'm seeing the results come in. Extra motivated this time because last time I did the Europa 2 years ago, I felt that I was passed over, and now 2 years later I'm coming back. Hey, ready to do some damage.
What about some of your clients and stuff like that? Are they saying anything, or do they have any are they noticing changes? Are they telling you anything?
Oh yeah, bring me food and shit to work. I can't eat that shit. Bring cupcakes, cookies, pigs in the blanket. I can't eat none of that stuff. But nope. It's been crazy busy with my work schedule. The client train from 6 a.m. to about 12. Lunch break, go back to work from 5 to 9. Then after I gotta do more cardio after work. Then go and do it all over again. Do laundry, get food ready for tomorrow. It's all worth it though. That's basically it though, Mm-hmm. So it's been 2 years coming. Gotta get it done.
Yeah, right now everything hurts. I'm not gonna lie, dude. Everything hurts. Muscle fatigue. Joints, the joints, man, they hurt. The knees, the elbows, lower back, things like that. Because we've been, like I said, we're in a bulking stage, but now it's time to cut, man. So hopefully with time, you'll heal. But it's okay. It's part of the process, So that's just the way it is, man. There's no way around it. Just gotta fight through it and take it one day at a time, man.
How's work? Good, man. Good.
All right, bro.
So we're here again, bro.
What up, little guy?
This is our biggest guy here in the squad.
What up, little guy?
My mindset is always, you gotta go 100%. I've been having some minor setbacks. I've been having some joint pains lately because I guess all the weight. I've been pushing real heavy weight. So I've been having to modify my workouts a little bit. But other than that, 110%. Gotta keep doing, gotta keep following instructions and all that. You gotta stay focused. We all go through stuff. You just gotta prioritize what you really want and keep that vision, keep that tunnel vision no matter what. So we're still on, man. It's always different. There's always a different challenge coming up. But That's the beauty of bodybuilding. Heart is what makes it great.
The mindset's still there, man. I don't think it really changes. It's just you have to get a little more aggressive. Start reminding yourself, like, hey, this is what I need instead of what I want. This past week, man, you know, I guess I was going through some changes or something, man. I wasn't really that hungry. So I was really kind of having to remind myself, hey, you know what? Just because I'm not hungry doesn't mean I don't have to eat or I'm not gonna eat. It's like I have to. My hamstring, man, I'm still having to baby that. You know, I guess I kind of came back too soon on it, and I felt a little pull on it. So I've been just babying it, but you get a little frustrated because you want to lift. You know, you want to get back into it, and you start getting a little pressure. Like, hey, man, you know what? Step back for a little bit and just, you know, baby it, baby it. Do whatever, yeah, work around it, man. That's the important part.
You know, it's really rewarding, not just because of the physical journey that a lot of people go through over 12, 15, or 20 weeks, but really to see the mental growth and the spiritual growth that comes from it. Not everybody can do this. For somebody to really be able to dig themselves in a hole for 15 weeks and dedicate themselves to training and nutrition and living a certain lifestyle requires tremendous mental strength. And that's the most rewarding thing, is to watch a person grow through these 15 weeks and change, not only physically but mentally, and become stronger. You know, it really is incredible. Yeah, you know, there's obviously the awards and, you know, the trophies and all that, and when you do get a top finish or an overall trophy, I mean, there's nothing like it, because you almost feel like that's a piece of you up there. You know that you've invested time and effort and energy and a lot of yourself into that person's experience and their accomplishment. So that's great. You know, it's an incredible feeling, but I think, you know, that's only gonna last for a little while. The thing that really lasts is that you can call that person 3 months later, 4 months later, see them a year later, and you're like, hey, remember that? Yeah. And there's a bond that's built there between two people. It's a friendship and kind of a trust and a knowing that you guys can always depend on each other. And I think that's probably the component of it that I really, really, you know, deep inside like the most about it, is that you build these incredible, rewarding relationships that last a lot longer than just the 12 weeks that you put into the show.